Hi Sequels friends, welcome to day 5 of Vlogvember. Today I'm going to share with you how I am getting prepped for my Whatnot show coming up this Wednesday. Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. It is so wonderful to have you here today. This is going to be a quick video that I'm going to share with you the process of how I got ready for my first Whatnot show. Now, if you've been watching, I had a Whatnot show planned in September, but then Hurricane Helene hit and I was without power and internet, so I wasn't able to go live for that show. So I'm hoping to redo the show this Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and it is a vintage show. So let's get right into how I prepared for this show. Hi Sequels friends, yeah, regular me because I'm not filming today, but I've been entertaining the idea of doing some live selling, either Posh Live or on Whatnot, but I'm a little hesitant. I haven't even done lives on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube for years, but I've been getting together and I picked up some things and I've been planning it out, so I thought I'd show you what just came in today. You can see some gold parts and pieces came in all these Amazon packages today, and that is because they are part of my new double-decker rolling rack. I thought using this double rod clothing garment rack would make it a lot easier moving items around than having a more congested clothing rack that I currently have. And also, I can now put my Whatnot shows on this rack in advance and still have my smaller clothing rack to use for all of my new thrifted finds that come in. This clothing rack I got on Amazon, and it was like around 30 bucks. I'll be sure to link it for you below. And I really am excited to put this to good use. Now also I picked up a few other items. I have this box of rainbow colored closet dividers. I'm going to use this to divide out my clothing by weights. I am using Kaylee's Whatnot Setup. I'll link her video below where she just lists items in inventory based on weight rather than listing every individual item, and she uses these closet dividers to code by color each weight. So you might have a 0 to 4 ounces is a yellow, or a 5 to 8 ounces is an orange, and then you can just attach that to the shipping. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then, well, I got 2 more items. Here is a 50 pack of clothing rack size dividers. Just like the closet dividers in the rainbow color, they also use a reusable marker. This is another Kaylee trick. She uses this to write the customer's name on the item and then link it onto the clothing hanger so that it's easy for you to keep track of each customer's items. I should be so lucky to have this problem from the beginning. I'll be lucky if 2 people show up and buy anything for the first shows, but I want to be prepared with the system. And then lastly, I went ahead and picked up a 60 pack of velvet hangers. I have wooden hangers I use for photo shoots, but I thought these would be better to be able to fit a lot of things on this rack. And here you can see I started pulling some items out of inventory just to put it on the rack and see how everything fits. Okay, here's my little side room. Usually these totes were over here. They're not staying here. I just didn't want to put this rack up in front of all the framed art. But look. So I have over 60 pieces. Well, actually more like 65 because I have some jewelry pieces. But this is just what I pulled out to sell on to do live selling because I've had it in my stash forever. So not gonna have many more excuses not to go ahead and do this. When you're cheap, it's good to buy things to motivate you to do something, because now you got to get your money's worth. What do you guys think? Once I committed to getting the supplies and downloading the Whatnot app, it was time to do a Whatnot onboarding Zoom call. Now, this is just basically a slideshow. You could see there's no audio, there's no video. So if you can be a bit of a worrywart like me, there's no need to worry. You're just sitting there going through the information like a slideshow. They help give you tips and tricks as well as giving an overview of how to use the platform. In addition, there's also an option to test a live show in the platform so that you can actually go through the process and test as well. So they make it really easy for you.
Most importantly, in my opinion, the Seller Academy will be set your way. Now, the Seller Academy is awesome.
And here's the part that most of you will care about, which shows the fee structure. And then you take a little test at the end and bada bing, bada boom, you can Whatnot. So it's time to set up your Whatnot show. Now I've already set up my vintage show, but I'm going to show you the show that I have scheduled for Sunday, which is my small and extra small show. So you could see the platform is super intuitive. Set up a show, you go in, you set up a show. I had to pull my calendar to remind me of the times I had scheduled this for because I couldn't remember. But you go in, you put in your time slot into the show and the date, the time. You choose the category of product that you are selling, and then you go ahead and you add some tags for the show. The tag part is kind of unusual because they have pre-populated tags, and I have to tell you that they don't really, in my opinion, seem very worthwhile, but I went through the process as you are supposed to. And then once you have your tags and everything in, it'll ask you to enter a thumbnail or a video. We will be doing that shortly. And it also asks you to choose your format, which I'm doing auction, and I'm going to start out at $5. How did I pick $5? Well, to be honest with you, I just asked ChatGPT what I should start it as. And I use ChatGPT in addition to that to also help me create my title. So I told ChatGPT what my video was about, and it gave me some titles along with a suggesting starting bid price. So that's just what I'm going to try. This is all a test at this point, so I'm just going to start with that, and as I do more, I'll learn more and I'll adjust. Now that we have a show scheduled, we need to add some product. And as I said before, I'm really using Kaylee's advice on this by creating product listings just based on weights instead of individual product listings so that the listing aspect will be a lot more simple. So I pick a color that coordinates with those hangers that I showed you before, those clothing divider hangers. I pick a color. I pick a category, I create a title that is the color. So you can see here my color is red. I use the title red, and then I put in a description, which is just going to be pre-owned because everything that I'm selling is pre-owned. I put a quantity. I'm going to put in a nice big number because I have like 30 plus items to show. And then I pick the shipping that coordinates with the color. And then I make sure to reserve it for a live and pick the show that I'm in. And I also need to make sure to click that auction tab because these are all going to be for auction. It asks me to add a condition. I tell it later to skip that because I'm really trying to do the least amount of work possible because we know this is a live auction. Some of these items may not sell for a huge amount, so we want to have the least amount of front-end labor as possible. So that's there, and I go through and I do this for every color that I have, which coordinates to every single shipping charge category that I have. Like I said, her video I thought was very informative on that, and it is linked for you below. Last up, for your show, you can create a little graphic, which I just used Canva to snap the picture of my rolling rack and then just made a fun graphic on Canva that I'm going to use for my front picture. And then in addition to that, you can also create, film a little video and use that too. And that's what's going to show when you open your show. So here you can see where it tells you upload your video, upload your thumbnail. You do that there. And then right here you can see how that shows on the opening picture of your show, just to give, viewers an idea of what you're selling. And now I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview of the items that I have pulled for this show. As you can see, there is total vintage goodness from the 60s to Y2K. Plenty of blazers, sweaters, sweater dresses. So lots of warm wear currently perfect for current season. I even have a holiday sweater in there, sweater vest. Come on, vests are so popular right now. Lots of pants, plaid, all sorts of things. And then in addition to that, I also have some fun tops, some menswear, and like I said, more sweaters and such. And then I pulled some new items out to show you. I ended up pulling this beautiful wood block print dress that I love so much, especially with the beadwork detail on the bodice as well as on the ties. And then I pulled this Alfred Dunner. I love how moody this floral top is. If you guys have watched me, you have seen me the videos where I thrifted these. I also pulled these coordinating microfiber red extender pants, and it wouldn't be vintage to me without some 80s goodness. So I have this hot pink studded cardigan windbreaker, as well as this Peter Popovich just geometric, awesome 80s quintessential top. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comment section below if you have hosted a Whatnot show and did a live auction, or whether you've done a Poshmark show. I've been pretty hesitant to do both. I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone to give this a try, so hopefully it pays off. And of course, after my first show goes live, in fact, I'll probably wait because I have another show. I have one on Wednesday and another one on Sunday. So after I have a couple of shows under my belt, I'll come back and give you an update on how those shows went, what the live process was like, and the follow-up shipping and stuff. If you enjoy content like this and you're enjoying this Vlogvember, please consider going ahead and hitting that thumbs up button, or why not just go ahead and do it. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so that you are notified every time I release a new video, which is happening various times throughout the day for the full month of November. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.